My mother-in-law, since you're here, go help in the kitchen. Don't just sit and wait to eat. Hey, city people to know the rules too. After marrying into the lying family, she will be the daughter-in-law of the lying family. What's wrong with her mother's help, Nancy?
My mother, don't get me wrong, when we hold wedding events in the countryside, there are many people and many things happening, and it's all the family members who help. It's embarrassing for you to sit there, right? There are so many people to—
Where is my mother's face? Don't be so sensitive. My mother is just a quick talker, and the kitchen doesn't really let her do the heavy work. It's just a show. A show.
Liang Chenju, my mother, just had surgery, do you know?
I know, but it's a big day, so what? So my mother deserves to be publicly humiliated by your family.
Do you have to say this at the wedding? Mom, sit down.
When we got engaged, Zhou Xiumei said that the bride price was the purchase and sale of our daughter, and I tolerated it. When we bought a brick house, that they couldn't afford the money for the time being, so they asked me to make a down payment, and I tolerated it. When preparing for the wedding, Zhou Xiumei changed the process. I also tolerated it, but today my parents-in-law drove my mother to the kitchen and asked me to endure it in front of a house full of relatives and guests.
In today's wedding, whoever dares to ask my mother to step down from the table, I will let anyone step down. Gah, what do you mean? It means that my mother does not come to your lying family to do odd jobs. I just asked him to help me and didn't bother him much. He is the woman's mother. He should be the head of the table today, receive tea and blessing. But you arranged for him to sit at the food delivery station, and the hotel arranged his seat. What does that have? The seats are not arranged by the hotel. This is the seating plan that your Nanfang personally changed last night, Ms. Zhou asked us to change to table 16. What did you say? He said that the woman's side doesn't need to be too flattering, as she will become someone else's family after she gets married. Manager Liao, don't talk nonsense. I didn't say anything nonsense. You also asked the woman's relatives to serve
Then to understand what it means anyway. We came to the wedding and were treated differently. Is the lying family marrying a daughter-in-law or having a red door banquet? What a bully! You work in a hotel! Stop making trouble here. Director Shen, do you still remember me?
6 years ago, my husband was in a car accident, and it was you who saved him. If I pretend not to see it today, I will have a hard time with my conscience. It's all in the past. It's the past to you, not for our family. Director Shen has saved many people. He came to attend his daughter's wedding today and shouldn't be chased to the kitchen. Okay, don't talk about it for now. If you have anything to do, go home and solve it. Which home to go back to?
Is this the home that you are planning to let my mother give up her room in the school district?
What are you— Ning Ning, are you ready? Already prepared. What? Dear relatives and friends, the wedding is suspended today. Next, I invite you to listen to a few recordings.
Nangsing, no, don't ruin my family's face. Liang Chenghao.
It's up to you to tear off your face and put it away.
Once the wedding is over, we will keep the gift money first. Daisy, a Gun Nangsing is an only child, and his mother's school district apartment will belong to him sooner or later. It's better to get in the name of the young couple as soon as possible. Be as soft-hearted, don't push too hard first. Wait until it is proven before speaking slowly. Teacher Dan asked you to turn it off. Ansao, don't worry.
There is also a video version. Nangsing, please listen to my explanation.
Explain what? My mother just said it casually that day, but I didn't agree. Then what do you mean by saying that you can wait until you get the certificate before you speak
Isn't this just plotting against other people's houses? After 8 years of love, how dare you bully your in-laws? It turned out that I had long thought that I couldn't escape. Oops, our lying family is really unlucky for 8 lifetimes, marrying a daughter.
You are a girl! How can you be so cruel? Our Chenju spent 8 years of his youth in it for you!
The mother was not cowardly. The mother just left the choice to him. Nangsing, let's finish the wedding first, okay? If there is any misunderstanding, I will personally apologize to Auntie tonight. Misunderstanding.
What happened to Lai Jin? Invite people from Lai Jin Tai. It's the man's turn to accept it. If the man accepts it, what about the one given by the woman's relatives and friends? Why do you, a bridesmaid, interrupt? I am the bridesmaid, and one of the brides
From relatives and friends of the Go family totaled 386,000. When I counted them just now, 19 gift bags were missing. Mom, no, Miss Yao. What's in the bag? Do you care what's in my bag? The hotel gift counter is monitored.
I'm just keeping it for you.
Keep it for whom? You married into the lying family. Isn't your money the lying family's money? I haven't received the certificate. What did you say? We agreed to get the certificate tomorrow, but we don't need it now.
Do you dare? The banquet has been held and all the relatives are here. Why don't you just get married if you don't want to? Where do you put the face of our—
Dear uncles and aunts, I'm going to let you all watch a joke today. I will count the gift money from the woman one by one, register it to whoever gave it, and return it in the same way or deal with it according to my wishes.
Do you have to do things so brilliantly, lying Chenju?
I know what my mother did was wrong, but for the sake of 8 years, can you give me a chance? Did you give my mother a chance when you scolded her for entering the kitchen?
When you were discussing my mother's house, did you give me a chance?
I didn't really want to do it, have you? Smile, shut up. Aunt, please stop talking. In the family group last week, you were all talking about how to persuade Sister Nansing to transfer the house. Smile, cousin, stop. You also said that Sister Nansing listens to you the most. As long as the wedding is held first, she will be embarrassed to go back on her word. You are eating everything. I'm not trying to steal everything. I just don't want to see you treating people like—
After the marriage, Nansing was asked to transfer the house to the young couple's names first, so that his mother would not regret it in the future.
Don't be Cheng so fix it. Don't give him any gifts yet. If a woman has money in her hands, her heart will be wild. There are many people—
You want Liang Chengyu. You made a wrong bet.
Ms. Yao, please calm down. If it affects the safety of the site, we can only ask you to leave the site.
Your hotel still dares to kick me out after taking my money. Ms. Zhao, the person who pays the hotel deposit and balance payment is Ms. Ga. Did you say that this wedding was organized by your lying family? Isn't it the same for everyone? She will be my wife soon, then explain the account clear.
The hotel deposit was 80,000, which was paid by Ganan. The wedding decoration was 68,000, which was paid by Ganan. The wedding photography was 29,000, which was paid by Ganan. The advance payment for drinks— the wedding car rental cost 16,000. Gu Nangsing, the current actual payment items of the Lang family: 3,200 yuan for wedding candy, 2,000 yuan for firecrackers and fireworks, 10,000 yuan as a deposit for the accommodation of the man's relatives, and all the co-authorship—
What is the group talking about? He also said that a daughter-in-law from the city would marry into someone else's wife. But it turned out that she—
What do you know? He is willing to spend money because he loves my son. You think so too?
I don't. No. Nansing, my mother just loves face. You can advance the money first, and I will pay you back slowly after marriage.
We are a family. There is no distinction between you and me, Mom. Let Nansing pay the wedding money first. He is not short of it. Our family's money will be kept—
I always thought you had an ordinary family background, but a down-to-earth personality. I am sincere to Nansing, and I sincerely want him to face the humiliation of your mother at the wedding alone.
You really knew that I was not in good health, but you still tacitly accepted that I was sent to—
He was really planning my house behind my back. He thought he was running a love affair. Liang Chenju always said that he was under great pressure, so he always gave in. As a result, he is lowering the bottom line step by step and giving others the opportunity to make—
My other law, as a retired doctor, it's just salary is not a low, right? If the house is not given to them in the future, who will it be given to whom? My freedom. If you dominate the house and don't let it go, won't you have to rely on them for support when you get old? My mother doesn't need to rely on—
That's nice to say. How can a woman stick to her mother's family all the time after she's married? Do you still want to live with your mother? Yes, if a man can tolerate my mother, then he doesn't deserve to be my family.
Are you all bullying me? The marriage is over and there is no chance of getting the gift money back. Auntie, put down the account book. This belongs to my—
Please help me ask for on-site security and call Lai Jintai for complete surveillance. In addition, please ask the manager to help print out all the consumption details tonight. All payments involving me will be handled according to the contract. I'll pay what I—
Not a single point is lost, Nangsing. Is this really the end of our 8 years? It's not just today.
From the moment you regarded me as a post-marital asset, it was over. I was wrong. I was really wrong. You are not wrong.
You have lost. Do you think I won't dare to quit for 8 years? Do you think I won't dare to make trouble for the sake of the guest?
Do you think my mother would swallow her anger for the sake of face? You treat the person who loves you as a—
Miss Go, I am Cheng Xiu, the real estate lawyer and trusted by your mother. The family property protection plan for the school district house under Ms. Shen's name had— No one has the right to request transfer of property in the name of marriage. What lawyer? What plan? How come I don't know? Ms. Shen's personal property arrangements do not require notice—
Mother-in-law, what do you mean? What about guarding against thieves?
What I am guarding against is not thieves, but greed. Auntie, you don't believe me a long time ago. It's not that I don't believe—
I don't want my daughter to lose her way out of marriage. The female companion cannot be missing. It's a waste for your mother to live in such a big house alone after marriage. The process is too long.
Mom, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I made you feel wrong.
If you stand up today, it's not too late. Stop acting like mother and daughter love each other. Today is my son's wedding, not your family stage. You are right.
Manager, is the small banquet hall next to it still empty? It's vacant. Please invite the woman's relatives and friends, and any guests who are willing to stay, to the small— This wedding is cancelled. What else do you want to do? Change it to my mom's recovery party.
Blue star. Remove the wedding photos and replace them with the photos on my phone. Which group?
Director Shen, I offer you this cup of tea. 6 years ago, you saved my husband. Today, I wish you good health and peace and success in the future. Sister Landia, I respect you too. It's not easy for you to raise Nangsing so
Well done, Nancy. It's embarrassing. You don't have to get married, but your mother can't be wronged. That director Shen, we didn't know the situation just now and said unpleasant things. Don't take it to heart. Are you still shameless? This is the wedding. You have already calculated other people's wedding money, gifts, and houses, and you still blame others for not
After the gift money is cleared, the expenses are detailed, and everything is clearly handed over. We can talk. That's all you have left for me now. What's left? Don't use affectionate packaging to make calculations in the future.
Nansing, the woman's gift money has been checked halfway, and the red envelope in Xiao Zimei's bag matches the missing number. Go on, one more thing.
What happened to the wife in the city? As long as she enters our lying family's door, her money, her fucking house, and her person must be at our disposal.
Chen Mei, you have gone too far. Cheng, you also participated, so you are not wronged. Hurry up and return the gift money to the woman. Don't be embarrassed again.
Nangsing, for 8 years. Have you really not missed me at all? I've been nostalgic.
That's why I gave you 8 years, but from the moment you asked my mother to endure it, these 8 years ended.
The real storm won't be tonight, but early tomorrow morning. The lying family would lead a group of relatives to block the door of Gu Nang's. Liang Chenyu will also use a short essay to package himself as the most affectionate victim on the internet.
Nangsing, come out! You harmed my son like this and you hid at home pretending to be dead! All the neighbors came out to see it! This girl regretted her marriage on her wedding day!
You received a gift from our lying family and you still want to default on the debt. Nangsing, don't open it. Mom, take the medicine first.
If he makes such a fuss outside, the neighbors will hear him, so it's better to hear him.
Yuga family have some things that you need to explain clearly in public. My son has given me 8 years of his youth, and he won't get married if—
Now the wedding money will not be compensated and the gift money will not be returned. How can this be true?
There are people gathering and making noise in front of your house, which affects the elderly's rest. I have kept the monitoring record. Please send someone. Hello, I would like to ask. If someone continues to abuse, spread rumors, and block the door at my door, how should I deal with it according to the law? Nangsing, you have changed. I used to be afraid of looking ugly.
Now I know, the more you are afraid of looking ugly, the more dare others will embarrass you.
I want leave. If Yu Nangsing doesn't come out to explain today, I won't leave. Xiaomei, stop making trouble. Wasn't the account settled last night? They said they would check everything one by one. Which side are you on? I'm on the right side.
Nansing, I know you are inside. I am not here to argue.
I just want to see you. All matters involving gifts, fees, wedding contracts, and refunds can be communicated in writing. We have been in a relationship for 8 years, and now you are talking about written communication with me. 8 years of relationship is not a past—
How do you talk to your elders, Ms. Zhao? Since the wedding was suspended yesterday, we have no relationship. What did you call me?
Zhao, please leave my door. Otherwise, I will continue to keep the certificate. Deal with it according to law. Call the police. You report it. Let me see who takes care of the housework. Good.
Nansing, he will not give up. I know.
But this time, I won't let him mess things up again.
The video screenshot of last night's wedding banquet. This is the woman's gift registers the surveillance video of Ms. Xiao taking away the gift bag. This is the chat record of the lying family's relatives and friends about real estate. You secretly photographed. You invaded privacy. It happened at the wedding banquet site and in a public area. And it involved financial disputes. Explains down.
Miss Zhao, you should avoid financial disputes and use negotiation or legal channels. If he breaks off the engagement, he has to compensate. What compensation?
Please forgive me the lying family's face. I don't have an invoice for my face. Nangsing, my mother is just too anxious. You always have a bad mouth.
My mother is just too anxious. My mother just cares about face. And my mother is just for our own good. Lying Chenju, have you ever truly stood by my mother and me?
Anyway, the wedding has been held, and the whole village knows that she is my lying family's wife. She can't recognize her if she wants to, no way. A wedding is not a—
Lying Chenju and I have not received a marriage certificate and there is no marriage relationship. Without a certificate, how dare you plot against other people? Why should I shut up? I gave you 5,020 red and you have to give me an explanation. My family also gave us 3,600 yuan. We came here for the wedding, not for the farce. The red envelopes are all in the hands of the family. I'm counting here the gift money from the woman's relatives and friends. Ms. Zhao, do you want me to play video of you putting the man's gift money into your handbag? Sai Mei, you even took our red envelope.
— Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right?
'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept together. What do you keep? You keep it in your pocket, right? 'Our rent I and I kept to
It involves finances, so I suggest you make an inventory and return it as soon as possible to avoid further—
Just retreat, who cares? Then please go back and sort out the account of the man's gift money. I will decide. I will send out the list before 6 o'clock tonight. Nanking, can you stop being so cold? I was too hot before yesterday and burned myself.
Don't be proud. I won't make it easy for you if you let our lying family lose such an adult. Miss, jail threats will also be recorded.
Mom, are you scared? I just feel sorry for you. I'm fine. It's not shameful for Nansing to break off the— There is no shame in seeing someone clearly.
Lang Chenju posted a long post on WeChat Moments. What did he write? He said that you temporarily increased the price on your wedding day and forced his family to He also said that you dislike the poor and love the rich and look down on his rural background. The most troublesome thing is that a marketing account has moved. And now everyone in the
Nansing, Mom, don't be afraid. He wants to play the affectionate victim. So I'll let everyone watch the full plot.
My mother's education is not high and her speech is not decent, but she just wants to make this family better. On the wedding day, I knelt down and begged him not to leave, not for the sake of face, but because I really loved him. But he left anyway. Maybe the sincerity of poor people is not valuable in the first place. The bride is too realistic, right?
The man has knelt down and still refuses to forgive. After 8 years of love and hatred, he is so good at picking it up, he only lets himself kneel down, not letting his mother grab the gift money. Have you found the source of the marketing account? I found a few. The first one was posted by a relative of the lying family.
Nansing, do you want to stop responding to Mom?
If you don't respond, they will tell the falsehood as true. Are you planning to post a long post? No, no one has finished the long article. If the short drama platform scolds me, I will restore it to the rhythm of the short drama. You need to send the evidence video. The first one, 30 seconds. Don't ruin my family's face. You tore off your face yourself, not me.
Nansing, this will be reported. It doesn't matter whether you report it.
The important thing is that we can't let them step on my mother and pretend to be pitiful.
The mother-in-law asked the bride's mother to go to the kitchen. She had just finished the operation. This was too bullying. The man knelt down and said, "Don't ruin my family's face. Not sorry." The monitoring of this is not about hating the poor and loving the rich. This is about stopping losses in time. Why did your mother let's go to the kitchen? Why do you plan on housing in the school district? When you kneel down, are you begging to get back together? Or begging?
On the day of the wedding, the mother-in-law rushed to the kitchen with her in-laws, and the bride broke off the engagement on the spot. The boyfriend of 8 years begged to save his face. The chat records were exposed. The whole family calculated real estate. The woman's gift money was packaged by her mother-in-law.
Nansing, are you sad? Sad. 8 years is not a lie. I really liked him and really wanted to spend the rest of my life with him. But what makes me even more sad is that almost made you suffer a lifetime of injustice.
In this life, everyone will misjudge a few people.
It's not scary to be wrong. The scary thing is to keep being wrong in order to prove that you are right.
Nansing, are you satisfied? What do you mean? My circle of friends was scolded, and all my colleagues in the company knew about it.
Do you have to push me to the point of no return? Why did you discuss it with me before I forced you to post the video? Did you discuss it with me before you sent me? I was forced into a hurry by you, but you are still forced by others in everything.
Your mother forces you to remain silent. I force you to lie, and netizens force you to embarrass yourself. Nansing, let's stop making trouble, okay? I delete the article, you delete the video. I can move out, and I don't want your mother's house anymore. I will slowly persuade my mother. Then why did you persuade me at the wedding yesterday? Why did you persuade my mother when she was driven to the kitchen?
Lying Chengyi, it's not that you don't know how to persuade. You just realize that things I just want to persuade you. Maybe, but your love is too expensive. It requires my mother's dignity, my concession, my house, and my silence.
I can't afford it, Nansing. Please don't do this. I beg you, don't beg me. What have I done?
Go and refund the gift money from the woman, settle the wedding banquet accounts, and clarify the rumors your family made up. Do you still have evidence in your hand? The master of ceremonies contacted me silently. Lucia had Lu Jingxi's recording in hand, and they were also planning to say goodbye during the toast session and leave in public at home. Guess, Miss Gu. Why are you apologizing?
Because I received a red envelope from the Lang family. What does that mean? The original wedding process included a speech by the woman's mother, a toast by the woman's relatives. Liang Jiao got a group photo of both parents taking the stage together. This is the earliest version you confirmed. This is what the Liang family...
There is no distinction between property and property. They want Nangsing to express his position.
Miss Jiao said, the atmosphere at the scene was so high that the relatives were making noises. It was hard for the bride to refuse.
This is a background recording. When it's time to toast, just say a few beautiful words. Husband and wife are one. There will be no distinction between you and me after marriage. And
Miss Go didn't confirm this link before. What did she confirm? When you marry into our lying family, it's not us who has the final say. Don't be too...
Nansing lost his memory after he said in public that there was no separation of property. It was natural to mention adding names to the house. They are so disgusting. Miss Gu, I didn't dare to stand up yesterday. I was caused trouble. Then why are you here now? I have hosted many weddings and there were some quarrels and fights over seats.
When I first saw someone treat a wedding as a hunt, you said it in front of your relatives and you agreed to it yourself. How can you divide what is yours and what is mine between husband and wife?
Mr. Chen, thank you. Don't blame me. But you are now willing to hand over the evidence, and I thank you. I can testify if needed.
Great. With this, it's useless no matter how much lying Chenjian pretends to be affectionate. They originally planned to publicly force me to express my position. Yes, then we will also make it not to scold them, but to tell more people. Heckling at a wedding is not romantic, and pushing boundaries is no joke. Do you want to make a popular science video? Yeah, but don't be miserable. Don't incite confrontation. Just make it clear.
What things must be explained clearly before marriage? What words cannot be said casually under pressure?
Nangsing, do you know? You are particularly suitable to make an account now, called after the wedding suspended.
What should I do if I am forced to declare that my property will not be divided between each other on the first wedding day? Who should keep the second installment? In the third period, can parents' property be bound by marriage? Issue 4. What should you look at when your partner asks you to endure it?
Nansing, I'm downstairs in your company. If you don't see me, he'll keep waiting. I was downstairs in your company, and he went to your company.
There's a man in Nangxi who resigned and said he was your fiancé. He cried for you to go back. Many people were there. He started acting...
Do you really go to see him? Not to see him, but to absorb the second wave of evidence. Southbound, keep your distance.
I have been waiting for you for 2 hours. This is the groom online. It seems that the man looks very pitiful and the woman is too cold.
Are you recording me? You can perform in public places and I can keep the certificate. Nangsing, I'm not here to quarrel. I just want to get this back to you and you can express it. Our 8-year relationship. You don't even want to pick up a ring with your own hands. Did you buy the ring?
Who pays the invoice? Nangsing paid for the ring himself. Can you still afford it?
Nangsing, do you have to humiliate me like this? Humiliate lying Chenja?
You stood downstairs in my company and told everyone that you were my fiancé, deliberately attracting people to watch. What you want is conversation.
Or is it public opinion? I just want you two to know that I really regret it.
Nangsing, let's start over. Yang Chenjia, do you know why I disobey you? Because you're not apologizing, you're forcing me.
When it was time to toast, let Nangsing declare on the spot that the property after marriage would not be divided between them. Wait until he said it in public that property...
When it comes to adding a name to the house, it is a matter of course. Sir, please don't snatch other people's belongings. Good Nangsing, do you have to force me to death? Don't kidnap me with words like that. We will not be responsible for your choices. This man is a bit scary. Kneel down in public and force them to get back together. Isn't that moral kidnapping? I didn't mean it like that. I just love you so much. What are you pretending to be after you come out? Love.
You can take the ring or give it to Zhao Ling for disposal. Don't come to my company or go to my home in the future. Don't contact my mother. What if I just want a written apology, including your humiliation of my mother on the wedding day, your calculation of gifts in real estate, and the impact of your false essay? Write it clearly.
Post it to the same platform you want me to publicly admit my mistake. Aren't you very skilled at spreading rumors publicly?
Don't forget I have been with you for 8 years, so I left you with dignity. I didn't publish the full chat history of you asking me to advance the wedding money. I didn't publish your voice that you were so good at, and I didn't publish your scolding in the relatives group that my mother's. It's not that I don't have cards. I just want to give you one last chance to correct your mistake.
Clarification, refund, and written apology before 8 o'clock tonight. Otherwise, all evidence will be disclosed. You've become so strange. It's not that I'm a stranger, it's that I'm no longer easy to deceive.
Are you okay? Well, after the wedding is suspended, life begins. Okay.
I filmed your video just now. Don't think that just because you have a few videos is great. If you ruin my son's job, I will go to your mother's hospital to make trouble. I let everyone know that Shen Lanzi raised a white-eyed daughter. She must be crazy.
Ning Ning, help me contact lawyer Chen's. This time, before he can make trouble, we will send a lawyer's letter first.
He is really a bully. He is used to bullying. He often goes to the elderly unit to make trouble and uses other people's dignity as his—
She has been publicly spreading rumors and harassing her at her door. Can she send a lawyer's letter? The act of threatening to cause trouble, Ms. Shen. We can first get a formal lawyer's letter asking for the infringement, deletion of false content, public clarification, and apology. What if he continues to make trouble? Report to the police.
I suggest you fix the complete chain of evidence at the same time. The other party's current strategy is to package themselves as the weak side and portray you as bullying others. So don't just talk about emotions, talk about facts. Yes, especially for gifts and wedding banquet expenses, the flow of money can best explain the problem. Nangsing, are you tired?
Then stop, don't stop. If we stop now, they will think we are afraid. You weren't like this before. I used to be too afraid of breaking up.
Now I find that some faces are actually fake.
I may please return the red envelope quickly. Don't really go to court. Chengyu, was that article in your circle of friends made up? I can prove that the house was indeed discussed in the—
Shut up if you speak for outsiders or don't come into my house again. It's fine if I don't enter, but don't let me listen to your lies. Can you not issue a public apology?
Well, my Dania has Omred Khan Perkman called me in for a talk, implied execution. Nansing, I really knew I was wrong. My mother is old.
Can you please stop arguing with him? My mother is also old, she has no education and is not thoughtful in what she says, and you city people don't understand the pressure in our family. It was not easy for me to grow up, and I finally got to where I am today. Do you really want to destroy me? Regarding yesterday's wedding incident, some of my statements were inaccurate due to my emotion. The woman did not ask us to transfer the property on the wedding day, nor did she dislike the poor and love the rich. The two parties decided to separate due to family conflicts and communication problems. I hope everyone can understand this is called clarification, and this is called—
He is delaying. Send the evidence. And the second one.
After he said in public that the property should not be divided between each other, it would be natural to mention adding names to the house.
Satisfied, apologize publicly, refund the deposit, and settle the fees.
Don't go too far. Aren't you just relying on your mother to have an apartment and how much money you have? If you look down on our lying family sooner or later, you will regret it. I don't have any other cards besides this.
Mom, why don't you let me accompany you? My health is not that bad.
What a big fuss, Mom. I'm sorry for bringing you in again.
Nangsing. Well, do you know what others said when I went to the community today? Some people say my daughter is really amazing, and others ask me how to protect premarital property, how to register gift money, what should you do if your in-laws are disrespectful?
Do you think this is just your business? In fact, many people are waiting for someone to speak out about this kind of thing. Don't be afraid. Mom is not afraid of embarrassment. But there is one thing you must promise me. What? Don't let this turn you into a hater. We defend ourselves not to take revenge on anyone, but so that we can walk without bowing our heads in the future. I promise you.
Are you all satisfied that my son was forced to do this by them? Sister Nansing, I'm sorry. What's the matter? There's one more thing I didn't tell you. The 200,000 yuan you transferred to your cousin before was not lent to him for turnover. He used it to renovate a house in his own name.
200,000? Did he say that his father was sick and needed money urgently?
My dad has relapsed, and the family is having trouble running the business for a while. I don't want.
I'm afraid that the old man will be anxious. It's very shameless for me as a man to ask my girlfriend to borrow money.
How many are needed? 200,000. I'll pay you back when my year-end bonus comes out.
Nansing, we are getting married soon. Do we still distinguish ourselves so clearly?
This is no longer a wedding dispute. This is a loan issue. Do you have a transfer record?
Is there a chat history? I asked. Lawyer Chen.
How did you get it? My mother works as an accountant in a decoration company.
I only found out about this house yesterday. My aunt originally planned for the pretense after marriage, saying that you would have to live in it anyway. Okay, who bought the house?
Nansing, I have publicly apologized. What else do you want? Did your dad use the 200,000 yuan 3 months ago for medical treatment? Lying Chenju, how is the decoration of the house under your name going? Who told you that? Does it matter? Okay, listen to my explanation.
That house was originally intended for us to live in after we got married, and I decorated it for us, so you lied to me and said your dad was sick. I'm not lying to you.
My dad was indeed in poor health, but he didn't need 200,000 yuan at the time. Didn't matter whose name is on the house. Then why don't you write my name? Because you are very—
It is clear that whose name is written is very important.
Nansing, do you have to count everything as money now? Yes.
Because you have been scamming, I admit that I didn't handle it well, but I will pay you back the 200,000 yuan. Don't bring trouble to my company and don't post videos anymore. Pay back 100,000 before 12 o'clock tonight.
And sign a repayment agreement for the remaining balance. You are crazy.
Then when you tricked me into transferring money, I didn't have 200,000 in cash at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. The lawyer and I will be waiting. You bring your iCard, repayment plan, and transfer receipt. Are you really going to push me to this point? I'm not forcing you.
Then, it's about repaying a debt. And the evidence is relatively—
Loan notes, chat records, and transfer vouchers are all available, and you can request for return.
Fortunately, you wrote a note at that time. The 200,000. I already knew something was wrong. Mom, I asked you the day you transferred the money. You said Chengya's father was sick. Later, I asked an old colleague to inquire, and found out that the Liang family's— I told you, tell me. I told you, you can borrow money, but you must leave proof.
Mom, why have you thought of everything for me? Because my mother was also young. When people are in love, it's not that they are unintelligent, but they don't want to die. But you are willing to keep the voucher, which shows that you are actually a little uneasy in your heart.
My mother refused to give me the money and said that you gave me the money voluntarily.
No. 那就进入下的
My dad need you lend me 200,000 first. Need to be hospitalized. I can help contact the doctor. Don't bother auntie. I can handle it myself. I just can't have enough cash on hand.
My ex also said he needed it urgently at home, but ended up using it as a down payment. Girls must note when borrowing money, help. This is not poverty, this is essence. If you are not sober before marriage,
You delete it! You are destroying me! I will pay you back! Then you can't delete it public it like this. Really going to fire me? Nansing, for the sake of my 8-year relationship, leave me a way to survive. Repayment agreement.
It's okay to sign, but we have conditions. You said, delete all the videos and publicly say that my son did not cheat money, and we will pay back the 200.
You owe money with conditions. You have made my son almost lose his job. What else do you want, Miss Zhao?
Liang Chenji's work problems were caused by his behavior. This is the loan evidence catalog. If you do not sign the agreement, we will handle it according to the procedures. Who are you scaring? Not to scare, but to inform.
What if I don't sign? Wait for him to continue posting mom.
Starting from the wedding day, every time you make trouble, he will have one more piece of evidence.
Are you satisfied now? This is not dissatisfaction. This is what you should pay back.
We really have no chance at all. Liang Chenyang, starting from the time you cheated me of the 200,
it's impossible for us. Gu Nangsing, don't get too proud too early. Do you think we are the only ones with a handle? Your mother was not an innocent and good doctor in the hospital back then. What did you say? Go back and ask him.
Did he receive any red envelope from the surgery 10 years ago?
Zhao Xiumei, you must be responsible for what you say. Of course I'm responsible. Shen Lan was the director of the city hospital back then. Who didn't know that she had received red envelopes from patients?
Evidence! People in the hospital say so. There is no smoke without smoke. You are committing serious reputational infringement on Ms. Shen. Please stop spreading false statements. Lawyers are amazing. It's you.
If you destroy my son, I will let your mother have a taste of being scolded. Mom, shut up! If it weren't for them, how could such a great person be lost? This is what you call an apology, Nancy.
I didn't know my mother would say this. You never know every time.
But every time, he does the dirty work for you. What Ms. Yo just said, please provide the complete proof. It has been recorded.
Nansing, don't listen to his nonsense. I don't believe him. Then you...
I want to go back and ask my mother, not to question, but whether I can let her carry it alone.
What did Zhao Xiumei say again? Mom, she mentioned the surgery at the city hospital 10 years ago.
Mom, he said I received red envelopes. You know that thing.
There was quite a fuss back then, and he thought it was because his mother was in poor health. Gyu Nangsing looked at his mother, flashing back to the time when he was in college, on days when he came home very late and retired from his position as director early. He always thought it was just because his mother was in poor health. The father of the child received a red envelope before the operation, and the risks he refused to take it back, saying he wouldn't feel at ease if he didn't take it. After the operation was successful, I deposited the money into the hospital assistant's account in the name of the child, with the remark being the whole process was signed by the head nurse and the financial officer. So why did it become known as receiving a red envelope? Because the child suffered a serious complication once, and the family members suffered an emotional breakdown. Some relatives came to the hospital to make trouble, saying that I had not cured the child even after receiving the money.
But people are more willing to believe stories about doctors receiving red envelopes. In the end, the hospital found that I did not violate any rules. But during that time, I was blocked at the door of the consulting room and scolded every day.
Don't cry. The child recovered very well and was admitted to college last year. He sent me a postcard. Grandma Shen, thank you for saving me. Mom said, you didn't accept the red envelope. You left the money for me to buy medicine. Nangsing, I won't tell you because you are preparing to take the postgraduate entrance examination. I don't want to distract you. Why are you doing everything by yourself? Because you were still young then. But now you are grown up. If Xiao Xiumei wants to make a fuss about this matter, tell the truth, Mom. Are you willing to go public? I am willing and not afraid of bringing up old things again. What am I? Because of my silence, the rumor mongers feel that kind people should be bullied.
My son was forced to lose his job by the woman, and now they won't let us go.
His mother used to be a doctor, but she was troubled 10 years ago for accepting red.
Why should such a family stand on the moral high ground and judge us?
Sister Liu, can you still find your husband's medical records and bloody letters from 6 years ago? Abel, what happened to Director Shen? Some people spread rumors about—
Nangsing, just wait. You don't have to speak out alone this time.
6 years ago, my husband was rescued from a car accident by Director Shen. He didn't confiscate a single red envelope. He just said that the patient's ability to walk out alive was more important than anything else.
I was that patient back then. My dad did give me red envelopes out of fear, but Dr. Shen didn't accept them. That money later became my recovery fee. Dr. Shen, I'm sorry. Let you be heard again because of our family's old affairs. The evidence is sufficient. It is recommended to formally sue Zhao Xiumei for reputation infringement tomorrow.
Mom, are you suing? Sue, Nangsing, remember, we don't quarrel to win. We are here to make those who lie pay the price of lying.
They are just trying to scare people. But I don't believe they can go to jail for just saying a word. Aunt, please apologize.
Let's talk. Through a lawyer.
Can't I apologize?
The other party offers a willingness to reconcile and publicly apologizes.
Compensation demonstrate protection conflicts. Mom, do you want to reconcile? A public apology is a must. Delete all false content. What open theoretical compensation portion of the compensation will be donated to the hospital relief fund. That money went into the old account and saved a child. And we'll have him do something useful this time too. If you really not cooperate, we'll claim the settlement of all payment, loan, and wedding bank expenses.
I hated it when I was blocked in the clinic and scolded. I was so tired after the surgery that my hands were shaking. I also hated when I was told that I also hated it when I was chased into the kitchen at a wedding. But hate can't be the main thread of my survival. Otherwise, the person who hurt me will win. I admit that my words and actions on the wedding day were inappropriate and hurt Shen Langxi and Gu Nangxing. I admit that it was wrong to take the gift money.
I admit that the content posted about Shen Langxi receiving red envelopes has not been verified and is untrue. What did you do earlier? Are you out of your mind? I knew it hurt and apologized to Dr. Shen. I admit the fact of borrowing money and I promised to repay it.
I admit that I avoided responsibility in weddings and public opinion incidents. I once thought that Gu Nangxing would always stand there waiting for me. But now I understand that no one should pay for my cowardice and calculations.
Do you feel a little uncomfortable seeing him like this? Yes, it's not that I can't bear to part with it. If you feel sorry for the person who believed in him in the past, then I will hug you in the past. Suspension of weddings is not a failure in life. Seeing someone clearly is not embarrassing, and protecting yourself and your family is not fussy. May everyone who enters marriage bring love and boundaries.
Thank you. I broke off the engagement that made me uncomfortable. I finally discussed my pre-marital property with my boyfriend. My mother said she doesn't want to bow her head at my wedding either. Sister, you are not a loser. You are a reminder to many people.
Today, we are not talking about fear of marriage. We are talking about how to love with sobriety. I believe, but I no longer believe in love without boundaries. A truly good relationship will not require you to sacrifice your dignity to prove your sincerity.
Mama is here. Wish her peace.
Say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone.
Getting married is a happy event, but a wedding that makes your mother cry is not a happy event. Southern Star.
My mother has returned to her hometown. After I pay back your money, I am ready to leave this city. Good luck. Do you really have nothing to say to me?
Don't buy it in the future. Liang Chen Yu, the past was good. I admit it. Later, I will not beautify the parts where you hurt me. We're done here. I'm sorry. I hope you will really learn the weight of the 3 words I'm sorry in the future.
Nansing, if you meet someone you like again in the future, will you still get married?
Yes.
But next time I want just see if he loves me or not.
And watch how he treats waiters' parents, money, and how he faces conflicts. More importantly, seeing how he acted when my mother and I were wronged. Where to stand? I still believe there is good love in the world. It's just that I believe more that good love will not make people sink into dust. That day, she walked out of a hunt wearing a wedding dress. Everyone thought he lost his marriage. But only he knew that from that day on, I have truly taken back my life. The wedding can be suspended, but life will not. And his next journey has just begun.
Oh.